23. And, you know, you have some acting experience, you know, with Uncut Gems.
So mucho poquito, very little.
How do you feel like that has prepared you for this right now?
Timing. You know, everything is timing in acting, chemistry, and then being comfortable to be able to deliver lines on time and stuff like that, yeah.
You're more like the Mr. Rogers type.
Fam, why does everybody keep saying that?
With high tops, you know? Like, you want my advice?
Yeah, what you got for me, bro?
Man, be a dragon.
What?
Be a dragon, bro. You gotta spit fire, bro. Let the villagers know you're not playing around. Like, be a dragon, man. It's the only way.
So we talked about your acting experience in Uncut Gems. Now, we got to talk about Adam Sandler because he plays some pickup ball. How many points do you think he'd score on you today?
On Adam or me?
Yeah.
None.
None?
Like I am a retired player, but I'm not like a wash. I'm like, nah, I'll beat everybody in this room. Yeah.
I see you looking around.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, everybody in this room would get creamed. Yeah.
Especially Ronnie 2K.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like dead. Yeah.
You know what's so funny is because I asked T-Mac this last week and I was like, can you still dunk? And he was so offended at me.
Really?
Yes, because he was like, I'm not dead. What do you mean, can I still dunk? Do you think you could still dunk today?
I'm not 70. I'm
I didn't.
What you mean? I mean, don't I look in shape?
Oh, greatest of shape.
Yeah, I haven't tried to dunk in like 6 years, but yeah. But I will definitely feel some type of way if somebody in this exact room beat me. Yes, I would. Yes, that's honesty.
So how has your transition into retirement been this far, and what's your favorite part about retirement?
My transition's been cool, man. I've been trying to be into the content space and grow my business in there. It's been great. It's not the NBA. I don't have episodes like the NBA gives you. It's not that exciting, but I do have my moments where it's cool to be me. And I got a bunch of new stuff coming out. And yeah, I'm just working. I don't think you take some of the structures from basketball and then just lose them. I think you apply them to other things when you go into other things. So yeah, it's been cool.
I feel like a lot of NBA players like struggle with it. Either like you transition smoothly or you really struggle because it's like the schedule is so weird and you do it every single day for like 6 to 9 months a year for 15 years and
you start to evolve into different parts to where either you have kids or you start a whole nother life on something, but yeah.
So in your last season in the NBA, you played with 3 young players, Zach LaVine, Karl Anthony Towns, and Andrew Wiggins.
Crazy.
A lot of those guys have had really great seasons. Can you talk about their development in the NBA so far?
It's super weird to see them all come into their own right now. They're all kind of like these little superstars, and I remember when they used to talk to you and you have jello on their face, or they'd be talking to you and they'd just be super young. But I'm so happy for him too. You know, Drew has come out of this shell. You're starting to see him kind of, you know, embrace stardom, and being with the elderly group in Golden State, I think has helped him. Karl Anthony Towns is still that player that I thought he could be. He's growing into himself. I'm watching him just grow as a player. Zach LaVine, just watching him in Chicago, watching his journey, watching where he goes, and him being successful. All those guys all-stars now. It's dope to be able to be in my position and watch them be able to grow. I'm not only fans, but you know, I'm those guys' big brother, and I'm happy to see all those guys be successful.
Yeah, we definitely love watching them, but we can't wait to watch.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports, DA. It's All yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jonas Valanciunas is hitting a lot of threes. So many so.
Oh, he can, no question. Thanks, David. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the point. And for Seattle, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Josh Giddey. Lou Dort out there with Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focused and sleep and eat right. Vital.
Now here's Jones. Williamson outside. Pass to Valanciunas. And Holmgren pulls it down. Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Seattle. McCollum passes to Jones. Oh, McCollum in position. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Seattle ball. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Cavaliers. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now, Valanciunas defending. 5 on the clock. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 men.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
For Seattle, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. First personal foul. That one on George.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Jones nails both of them.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
Now here's Giddey. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pokusevski. Yes, that goes in.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, Smitty, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yes, starting with Zion, Kevin, out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McCollum dishes to Ingram. Here's Williamson, and Holmgren pulls it down. And here's Seattle. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's Giddey. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 9-point game. Now here's Valanciunas. Defense right on him. Over Holmgren. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
All free throws good from George. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
McCollum finds Williamson. Giddey against Jones. Here's Ingram.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pakusevsky, and they pick up 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Here's Williamson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ingram kicks to McCollum. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Holmgren to end the drought. And Williamson with the layup.
Next level strength and athleticism. Zion making his presence felt on the offensive glass.
Pass to Pakusevsky. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Now here's Williamson. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. And the shot goes in. Williamson's got his second bucket tonight.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Out left to the wing. Back to Giddey. Passes it to Holmgren. Offline with his 3. Pelicans trail by 11. Jones looking for an opening. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for the Pelicans, Herbert Jones.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call,
You got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here now, Vildoza. LeVert with it. Braun, Graham defending. Braun. That one off the back iron and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
For New Orleans, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And I think this is the strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Daniels, he's checked in for Jones.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's LeVert. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Braun, Graham defending. Braun. Seattle missing again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Hayes throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here now, Vildoza. Braun. And once again off the mark by Seattle. And here's Marshall to bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 6. Daniels with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Pass to Alvarado. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. And so for Seattle, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers, important. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The little things that make a difference. Whiteside staying alert, open man, makes the right basketball play.
Kicks to Daniels. Here's Alvarado. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's Daniels. The pass to Alvarado. A three-pointer off the mark. Braun. And he jams it with authority.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Graham. Here's Alvarado. Pass to Graham. Here's Hayes. And Whiteside sends it back.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Pelicans with possession here. It's a 10-point game. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Here now, Vildoza. Here's LeVert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Marshall. Inside, Hayes. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here now, Vildoza. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Here's Alvarado. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Marshall can't hit.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
That one good for 2. LeVert's got 6.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Graham inside the line. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Seattle foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
You know, Graham's game is all about a mix of pace and focus. He plays at a high tempo, but doesn't rush things. It's impressive.
And the basket by Vildoza. And Seattle leads by 12. And so it's Seattle enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane, Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's McCollum.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Now here's Ingram. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Another shot, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Power and control from Zion. He's able to find a shot despite the foul.
Shooting for New Orleans, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
Now here's Giddey. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Giddey's got the lead up to 13 now for Seattle. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Seattle leading by 13. Now, here's Holmgren. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Now here's Jones. Back to McCollum. This one for 3. Drops in the tray.
C.J. McCollum.
McCollum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You have to get out there on C.J. McCollum. He is very good at torching defenses from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Now here's Holmgren. He's guarded closer.
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Feeds it to Jones. No good. Shot missing. Seattle goes the other way with it. Ingram with the steal. Lets it go from 11, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pokusevski, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots to a good start.
This is where you'll often find Gilgeous-Alexander. He definitely does work in the paint.
Now here's Jones. McCollum finds Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's McCollum. After the basket by Seattle. Down low, here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint, here's Holmgren. He can't get that one, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
He can make this shot in his sleep. It is pure muscle memory for C.J. McCollum.
Giddey against McCollum. Now here's Giddey. Tight defense on him. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia. And that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Alvarado. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Marshall passes to Alvarado. Just 5 on the clock. The 19-foot shot. Daniels, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Good on the bucket. And Seattle leads by 19.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hayes the pass to Graham. Back to Hayes. Here's Daniels. LeVert defending. Daniels, no good. Seattle leading by 19. To the middle, Braun. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. He's got 6.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates. When they're open.
Alvarado passes to Daniels. Now Graham takes a 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Shooting for Seattle, Josh Giddey. 1 shot.
After having no trip to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Smitty, how about the career thus far for Hassan Whiteside?
A handful of different teams for Whiteside, but the production has remained the same. Cleans the boards and blocks shots with the best of them.
And Seattle making a change here. Vildoza's checked in. Here is Daniels. LeVert defending. To halt the run. Seattle grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Stolen away. 3-on-3. And the basket by Alvarado. Alvarado's got his first bucket of the night.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the pass to Hayes. Kicks it to Graham. To the paint. Here's Alvarado. And it's blocked. To the inside. Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
The thing about Whiteside, he has a quicker jump than you might expect.
Now here's Graham. D right on him. And the layup is good. Graham's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Braun. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists in the game. And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. Here's Alvarado. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Marshall gets the bucket.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Now here's LeVert. He has 6. Pass to Vildoza. Braun. Graham defending. 6 to shoot. Braun. And they get it back. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I just love that effort by Hassan Whiteside. Focus, and he's a huge threat to score off the miss.
Passes it to Alvarado. Hayes with it. Whiteside's there. Hayes, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Graham surveying the floor. Pass to Alvarado. And it's good for 2. Alvarado's got his second bucket. And so it's Seattle, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm checking out Seattle. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Their control of the boards is a big reason.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Josh Giddey. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. Holmgren is out there with Lou George. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ingram pitch to Valanciunas. Off target from outside. Seattle leading by 22. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
The ability to alternate tempo off the bounce. This is how Gilgeous-Alexander keeps defenders guessing.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas. McCollum outside. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Jones. The tray. Kusevsky grabs the miss. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 points in the game.
Impressive night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, scoring and doing it in a variety of ways.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Fades away. And there's Williamson on the assist from Ingram. Williamson's got 11 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been good.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Here's Williamson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 10. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Kusevsky. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
For Seattle, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Ingram outside. And the pass to Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Now, here's Valanciunas. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Holmgren with it. Valanciunas is there. Holmgren can't hit. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the box.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. Now here's Giddey. He's got 10. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Giddey. Clock at 6. And there's a foul. C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Jones against Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks it to Holmgren.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Inside. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Seattle.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Giddey. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Williamson against Giddey. Here's Pakusevsky. He has 6. Nails the baby hook. Pakusevsky's got 8 points. And Williamson throws it down.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. With the drive, Pakusevsky. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. 10 points for him.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Jones finds McCollum. Williamson with it. Valanciunas inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one on Holmgren.
He's so good at scoring inside. You know Valanciunas can get to the line.
A platoon swap here for Seattle. And the Pelicans making a change here. Here now, Vildoza. Here's LeVert. Right side trying to break free. A nice shot by LeVert.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Graham, the pass to Alvarado. Here's Ingram. Gets a hand on it and staying with the play. Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 here in this quarter.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Seattle calls timeout. And the Pelicans making a change here. Marshall's checked in.
Now
and in Seattle with the ball. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Robinson Earl. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Marshall will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Graham. Ingram against LeVert. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. Back to Graham. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
He doesn't take tons of shots from the stripe, but Graham hits more than 80% of them.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And Devontae Graham's skills as a three-point marksman are impressive.
GA, the stat sheet says it all. Multiple seasons he's been in the top 20 for three-point makes, and he loves to find those daggers from 3.
And here are the Pelicans now, after Karis LeVert missed from long range.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Offensive rebound, and the layup's good off the glass. LeVert's got 10 points.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
There's the pass to Alvarado. Here he goes. Back to Graham.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Ingram fires from way outside. And the Pelicans miss again.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Stolen by LeVert. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Pass to Robinson Earl. No good on the triple. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Fades and shoots. LeVert grabs the miss.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And the basket by Vildoza.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
New Orleans has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Alvarado. Down low, and Hayes throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Ingram against LeVert. From deep. They get it back. Poked away. Ingram with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer. And the basket by Alvarado. Alvarado's got his third basket of the night.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Now LeVert. Marshall with the steal. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Seattle.
57.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We got Rashawn Holmes, and it's Graham in at the 2 spot. We talk about players, Steve, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners.
And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
5 to shoot. Here's Marshall. Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half.
Despite his slim frame, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
Here is Daniels. Back to Lewis. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Lewis has got his first bucket in this one.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Count the basket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Marshall passes to Daniels. Now Graham. And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. Steve, it's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
Shooting for New Orleans, Rashawn Holmes. 1 shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half. First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Lewis against Giddey. Lets it go from 11.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he dunks it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Lewis kicks to Graham. Back to Lewis. He feeds it to Marshall. New Orleans moving the ball around. Knocked away. Holmgren with the steal. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
To the paint, Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Pokusevski, and a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Holmes passes to Graham. Lewis on top. Giddey defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Holmes. That shot, no good. Seattle goes the other way with it. Inside. Holmgren the pass to Giddey. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Seattle foul. Alexei Pokusevski. Third personal foul.
That's good for Marshall.
Foul. Shooting for New Orleans.
He doesn't get the second one. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft in particular looked very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Here's Graham after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Seattle with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Giddey against Lewis. Holmgren wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. The Pelicans have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Nice defense from Dort. For Seattle, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his third foul of the game. And the average age of NBA players is getting younger and younger, and now about a year younger than they were a decade ago, Steve.
Kevin, I'm sure you're correct, but for me, I'm also seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And this is exactly what a starting player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Graham, the pass to Daniels. Lewis outside. Fires from the line. Seattle grabs the miss. Holmgren's got his 16th rebound on the night.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
This is, and I think his coach would agree, unacceptable. 1 turnover in the first half, now multiple turnovers since the break. Too much.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Lewis down low. Giddey defending.
All the officials are all over that one.
4th personal foul.
First one falls for. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. After the basket by Seattle, here's Lewis. It's blocked.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Giddey. Dort wide open. Off target with his three. Now here's Marshall, defended by Dort. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Dort.
5th team foul. Shooting for New Orleans.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Marshall hits them both. Seattle has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Lewis against Giddey. Shoots. Dort finds Giddey. 5 on the clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Kuszewski, no good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes it to Lewis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
A platoon swap here for Seattle. Now here's LeVert. There's the triple. Lewis grabs the board.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The free throw drops for Lewis.
Kyra Lewis. 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
2 minutes.
They're making this a runaway.
2 minutes.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Vildoza. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 4 assists in the game.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Now, here's Marshall. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. He gets that one.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Seattle.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Pass to Lewis. He tries for 3. They get the rebound. Daniels kicks to Lewis. Daniels with it. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Pelicans ball. At the line for the Pelicans.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lewis. And the Pelicans miss again. Here now, Vildoza. Lewis covered. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Seattle. Luka Vildoza.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is Holmes. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home.